All right. What's good, everybody? Let me fix my mic right quick, make sure everything's adjusted right. We got Dollar Bill Store right here. As you can see from the excuse me, from the thumbnail on the screen, do they now think they are bigger than hip hop? That's my question. I won't be on here too long. But I wanted to ask that question because we are now celebrating this. We are actually in the middle of this 50th hip hop anniversary, right? 50 years of hip hop. We're in this anniversary, and they had two big festivals last year. Okay. One was the Rock the Bells Festival that LL throws every year, but last year was a very special one because it was during the year of the 50th year of hip hop. So he had a big lineup, all right. And also there was a real big one that was on August 11th, the day that hip hop so-called started. We'll talk about that later. August 11th at Yankee Stadium, an 8-hour event. Some of the biggest names in hip hop were there, except for the ones you see on the screen here. Now, here's my thing. I brought this up because I saw a clip of LL performing, and he mentioned something to this effect. I'm gonna play this and we'll be right back.
I'm gonna shout it out to all you rappers trying to play mystery man. Stop fucking up your legacy. Get on this goddamn stage, man. A lot of dudes run around, they don't listen to me more if I don't perform. Come on, dog. Let's get on stage, man. If I can get on stage, you definitely can get on this motherfucker.
All right. If I can get on stage, you definitely can get up here. Facts, as the audience was saying. Facts. Why was there no appearances from Jay-Z? Here he is, $2 billion in this industry. He's been in the game officially since like his own, we'll say officially since his own release, 96, but actually Jay-Z been around since early 90s with Jaz-O. So he's been around for quite a while. $2 billion in. 50 years of hip hop. You don't want to come out there and show the people that you are appreciative of the culture that made you who you are? You spent a big portion of your career talking about how you was still spending money, that crack money from 88, You spent a really big portion of your career doing that. And now here it is, 50 years of hip hop. There's no Jay-Z. There's no Jay-Z. As a matter of fact, let's run through this. Was there anyone from the Rockefeller camp at all? Did we see anyone? We didn't see anyone. No Memphis Bleak, no Beanie Siegel, and this isn't their fault. I'm just saying though, this if anyone, that would have been like Jay-Z to bring them on. You see what I'm saying? There was nobody from Rockefeller, Rock Nation, from what I can recollect. There, but mainly Jay-Z. What would that have been like had Jay-Z had appeared at the, even if it wasn't a Rock the Bells festival, most definitely the one that was in New York and Yankee Stadium, okay, on the day that celebrates the 50 years of hip hop on August 11th. Do you know that he probably would have came on, if not right before Nas, because Nas came on before Run DMC, because Run DMC closed the show out. So Jigga probably would have came on either right before Nas or right before Run DMC. They probably would have had to negotiate that. I don't think it would have been like too many big names. Okay? That would have been, oh man, that would have been dope. All right? Eminem. There was no Eminem. Why? Why wasn't there any Eminem? Here's a white guy who's making money in our culture. We're celebrating 50 years of it. You're like considered one of the biggest so-called rap gods, and people are feeling some kind of way about Rakim, one of the greatest, one of the GOATs. Some people are feeling some kind of way about him quoting Eminem as being one of the greatest. I don't know if he said the greatest of all time or one of the greatest of all time. Either way, people are feeling some kind of way. But where was Eminem? Eminem couldn't just show up, perform or even if it's just like a cameo, somebody brought him out. Yo, check it out, y'all. Eminem, you know what I'm saying? There was no Eminem. I'm only saying this because I'm thinking that these people feel like they're bigger than hip hop. Now, you heard what LL said. Oh, if I don't perform, they'll miss me more. Whoever said that shit to him was out of line for that. I'm gonna play that one more time.
And I'm gonna shout it out to all you rappers trying to play Mystery Man. Stop fucking up your legacy. Get on this goddamn stage, man. A lot of dudes running around, they'll miss me more if I don't perform. Come on, dog. Get on stage, man. If I can get on stage, you definitely can get on this motherfucker.
All right, they'll miss me more if I don't perform. 50 years of hip hop. All these people, all these fans who bought tickets to your concerts, who download your music, watch your videos, buy your records at a time when people were buying records. Here it is. 50 years of hip hop, and we don't get to see Jay-Z. We don't get to see Eminem. Now I got Master P up there. I don't think. Do you think Master P probably be backed out of that, or was he not invited? Because there was no limit representation. See, that was the big thing that I had. That was one of the big issues that I had. Back in my days, like younger days, when I was in my 20s, teens, it was all about East Coast and now, and West Coast and some Southern hip hop in the 90s. I wasn't feeling a lot of No Limit. I wasn't feeling a lot of rap back then. But now that I'm older, I listen to a lot of that stuff now. I look at their track record, what they've done to contribute to the culture. I'm very appreciative of what everything No Limit, Master P and No Limit has done. You can't even talk about this culture without even talking about No Limit. But my thing is, I don't think P would have been like, no, I'm not showing up. But I think he probably waited to be invited. Like, he probably was waiting for the call. Now, Grandmaster Caz said something that makes sense. And I do agree with this. Even if a lot of the rappers that didn't show up and didn't, whatever, regionally, underground, whatever it is, you should still do something in your area to celebrate. I get that. And some cities have. In Chicago, where I'm from, they've done that. All right. But my thing is, I'm not tripping on Master P for a reason. I only got his picture up there because I wanted to know, was he invited? He was like, nah, I'm good. Or was he just sitting back waiting for the call? Because you've seen a lot of Southern representation on the Grammy celebration that they had on television, celebrating 50 years of hip hop. They had Lil Boosie up there. All right. It was good to see him up there. But there was no, come on, man. No limit. No limit. Even if it wasn't Master P. Now, I can't say, you can say that Snoop, because Snoop performed in a lot of these celebrations. He was there. I love Snoop for that. Snoop was once an artist on No Limit. But does that count now? I mean, it does count. But I'm saying, though, as far as No Limit representation, when you see Snoop now, you still think of Death Row and Dog, you know what I'm saying? You still think of Death Row. To this day. Yeah, we know the No Limit part is what actually sustained him and kept him in the game. That's very pivotal to his career. But People still see him as Death Row. So what I'm saying is there was no limit, no Mia X, no Mystical, no even Silk the Shocker. You know what I'm saying? I mean, just somebody from No Limit should have shown up. All right. Even with Eminem, there was no like D12, nobody from D12 represented. Was there anyone from Detroit at all? Correct me if I'm wrong. All right, these are huge names that made their who are who they are now because of this hip hop culture, and for this one window in time, because we never know if we'll get to see 55 years of hip hop. These people who run this can kill this anytime they want to. So just to see this one window where some of the biggest names, I mean, we even seen on the CBS special, we seen Will Smith and DJ Jazzy Jeff get back together. You see what I'm saying? We saw Arrested Development come out. I saw Bun B. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even see, did Willie D come out? I don't think there was, let me be sure. Somebody correct me if they saw Willie D from Houston. If not, fine, because I would have liked to have seen some Ghetto Boy representation as well. Okay, I know we can't squeeze everybody in. I know this, but these faces up here, Dr. Dre, and if you see what I'm look at the screen, this is billions of dollars on the screen. What we're looking at right now. If 50 and Master P ain't there yet, they're on their way. Eminem was damn near there. But Dr. Dre, even if you couldn't, I mean, this is what I'm saying. Even if some of these artists couldn't have shown up in the building, they could have shown up by remote, performing somewhere, and they just streamed it in on the screen. You see what I'm saying? Dr. Dre could have did like a little set. You know, like check this out. While Snoop was doing his set, because Snoop had a real big set at the joint in New York, right? He brought out Slick Rick and everything, which I thought was dope. But what would have that been like had he brought out Dr. Dre about remote? You start, oh my goodness, that would have been dope if Dre was just in the studio or somewhere pre-recorded. You see what I'm saying? Just something to have brought Dr. Dre in that mix. Speaking of Dre, 50 Cent. Okay, you got Eminem, 50 Cent, and Dre. They're all from the same camp. Aftermath, whatever that is. Okay, Interscope. 50. I know you were on tour of the Last Leg tour or something like that. I know you were on tour, but there could have been somewhere you could have did something by way of remote while you were on tour. There's something, man. Why wasn't these big names there? Do these guys think they are bigger than hip hop now? Because look at Jay-Z. He's dumb mogul, like super mogul in everything. Eminem may not be that mogul, but he's super huge. He's one of the biggest, brightest rap artists in this culture. Master P, one of the biggest rap moguls. Dr. Dre, another rap mogul, one of the greatest producers of all time in this game. 50 Cent, another rap mogul. Then there's Diddy. If you all noticed, there was no Bad Boy representation at either event. There was no Shine. There was no, just the people who are alive. There was no Loon. There was most definitely no Mace. Nobody from Junior Mafia. No Lil Kim. No Lil C's. No one from these camps was celebrating 50 years of hip hop during the one window that would have mattered most. I guarantee you this. They're going to look back at this and be like, man, I should have showed up. Run DMC showed up. Queen Latifah showed up. Lauryn Hill of the Fugees showed up. And I think they also got together and performed live somewhere else. Diggable Planet showed up. Diggable Planet. Okay? Diggable Planet. I would have loved to have seen Souls of Mischief. You see what I'm saying? I would have loved to have seen Souls of Mischief at one of these celebrations, man. And I'm thinking that somebody just didn't get the call. Some of these people just didn't get the call, man. And there was a lot of cameo. Yo, let's bring out so-and-so to the stage. There was a lot of that. Check this out. What about the obscure rappers? Like the Into Deeps. You know what I'm saying? Nobody brought them out. Nobody brought out Rough House Survivors. You see what I'm saying? I mean, I know you can't bring on everyone, but I'm not trying to digress either. I'm just saying. Nobody from Bad Boy, though. Nobody from Bad Boy. Nobody from Bad Boy. No Mace. No Junior Mafia. No Little Kim. No Little C's. What was that about, man? Like the super huge, the Ice Cube was there. Okay. You have, like I said, Queen Latifah, the super huge names. Who was there? Will Smith, who hasn't, come on, Will Smith. After the Oscar slap and all, he still made time to get out here and show my generation, because we're the ones who grew up on him. You got those rappers from the 80s, you got those rappers from the 90s, and you have those rappers from the 2000s, 2010, 20, okay? So they spread it out pretty good. They had Glorilla. They spread it out. They really did. And I really do appreciate that. But I just felt like Puff Daddy, even if you didn't have any other artists, you could have just graced a stage yourself by remote. 50 Cent, you could have did a little something by yourself. Dr. Dre could have came in by remote, by way of Snoop. Somebody from No Limit should have been there. I'm not feeling that no one from No Limit was there. I am not feeling that. Yeah, I'll admit, back in the days, I was like, man, who is these No Limit, these country Bama ass? You know what I'm saying? I felt like that. But I appreciate Master P, man. I just think Master P didn't get the call. Big Boy from Outkast was at one of these events. I think Queen Latifah brought him out. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? You had Coke LaRock. Okay, you had Coke LaRock, the very first MC with a DJ, something to that effect. They brought Kool Herc out. I don't think I seen Grandmaster Flash. Flash is on some other right now. He's kind of big-headed right now. I love you, Flash, but you're kind of big-headed right now. But I digress. You know, but why wasn't do these guys think they are bigger than hip-hop? All these guys on the screen, and again, I only have Master P up there because I just think he didn't get the call. But Jay, Eminem, Dre, 50, and Diddy, you all got power. No one's gonna forget you all. No one's gonna be like, oh man, damn, we forgot to call Eminem. No one's gonna do that. You're one of the first ones they're gonna be calling. So why wouldn't you all agreeing to appear and show up and show all your fans, especially Dr. Dre and Puffy and Jay-Z? In the 90s, when people were actually buying records and cassettes and CDs, y'all were living good. Especially Puffy and Dre. Come on, man. What? In 92, the Chronic dropped. The 92 is right when Puffy was just getting out of Uptown and starting Bad Boy. 94 officially drops Craig Mack and Biggie. They had lived good in the 90s. Record sales, concert tickets, when people were actually showing up, physically buying the media. You know what I'm saying? That's why y'all billionaires now, because of the 90s. And Dr. Dre, you've been around. Dr. Dre is the one who's been on this screen, who's been in the game the longest. All right? Officially dropping records the longest. Yeah, you're a billionaire mainly because of the 90s. In the 80s, you was in the NWA, so there was a lot of controversy. You were still dope, though. But in the 90s, when you went dolo, left NWA, got with Interscope, dropped the Chronic, brought out Snoop, you know what I'm saying? You brought out Eminem. Come on, fam. In the 90s, we hooked you up. And then that's what we feel slighted in some kind of way. A lot of us do. Some don't care, but a lot of us do. The majority of us feel like, why the hell Jay-Z? Why the hell Puffy? Why 50 Cent? Eminem. You're a guest in our house. You have been raised up in this culture. And we don't get an appearance from you. Nobody from that D12 camp. It was a lot of rappers, man, but mainly these big ones. Do these guys think that they are bigger than hip hop? That they like, no, man, I'm good. I ain't got it. Why not? I'm telling you, they're gonna regret missing this. I see it in the cards. I see it. Man, you know what? One thing, breaking news. Jay-Z regrets not performing at the 50-year anniversary of hip hop. When it's now 60 years in, 55 years in, 57 years in, man, I should have showed up. I should have did something. Eminem, Master P probably gonna come out and be like, I never got the call. Diddy, what would that have been like if Diddy had showed up at the 50 years of hip hop celebration, put on a hell of a performance, brought out hella cameos, and then this happened? That would have been one of the last greatest hip hop performances we would have got from Diddy. You know what I'm saying? I didn't see anybody from the Lox. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm not gonna trip on everybody. Mainly these ones here. I only got Master P up here because I'm on the fence. Like, I don't think Master P is the type that wouldn't be like, no, because Master P fought hard to get some damn recognition in this game, man. And he kind of still is. He's well respected, but nobody brings him up a lot. You know what I'm saying? Nobody brings up people like Herbie Azar, who is the reason why we have a Salt and Pepper. All right? And Kwame. Okay? And quite a few acts. Kid and Play. Did we see any? We didn't. I seen Salt and Pepper. I think some. Let me be sure, because I'm saying these are big names now, and I know that I think they showed up at one of these ones when there was I don't know. Let me be sure, because I'm not sure. But even people like Megan Thee Stallion, I don't think I've seen her in anything. She's a huge name now. They brought out the legends, man. Cold Crush Brother, Grandmaster Caz and them. MC Sha-Rock was on stage, all right? Up there with MC Lyte and Queen Latifah, all the ladies, Moni Love, they all came out, man. Diggable Planet showed up, okay? It was okay. Let's throw in, okay, it was 3 celebrations. It was the Rock the Bells Festival, it was the big joint in New York, and then it was the CBS celebration of hip hop. Okay. And I mean, man, yo, what do y'all think? What do y'all think? What do y'all think? Tell me what y'all think. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Be sure to like, share, subscribe. All right, get those like buttons, hit that like button. Like Willie D say, smash up the likes. You know what I'm saying? Let me know what y'all think. Again, it's your guy Dollar Bill Score right here. Do you guys think that these people think that they're bigger than hip hop? Does Jay-Z, Eminem, with the exception of Master P, does Jay-Z, Eminem, Dr. Dre, 50 Cent, and the Diddler, do these guys think they're bigger than hip hop? You all let me know. And I'm going to play this clip one more time.
And I'm going to shout it out to all you rappers trying to play Mystery Man. Stop fucking up your legacy. Get on this goddamn...
Come on. Here we go.
And I'm going to shout it out to all you rappers trying to play Mystery Man. Stop fucking up your legacy. Get on this goddamn stage, man.
What's going on? Okay, I guess...
I'm going to shout it out to all you rappers trying to play Mystery Man. Stop fucking up your legacy. Get on this goddamn stage, man. A lot of dudes run around, they'll miss me more if I don't perform. Come on, dog. Let's get on stage, man. If I can get on stage, you definitely can get on this thing.
All right, there you have it from the GOAT himself. He's a huge name. Y'all know LL is one of the biggest names. Him, Ice Cube, Queen Latifah, Will Smith, Diddy, Dr. Dre, Jay-Z. I mean, he's one of the hugest names, but he still made time to celebrate the culture. All right, y'all, I'm out. Peace.